first video in college. 大家好，我是 Peggy. Give you guys a quick background of myself. I am Peggy and I am an international student from Taiwan, currently studying in Fashion Institute of Technology in New York and majoring in fashion business management. So actually I was planning to have my first video about my 2-year associate degree majoring in FBM in FIT, like all the experience and then how I go through the courses and stuff like that. But because I'm still in the middle of my last semester, so let's just talk about that later. Today, like the topic, I'm going to show you guys about my experience as a wholesale intern at Tod's and how did I get in, and also the credit internship application process in FIT. First, just telling you guys that because I am an international student, so due to the study visa, we are not allowed to work in our first semester, and then start from the second semester, you can work on campus. FIT provides a lot of opportunity for students to work on campus. I heard that there's school bookstore opportunities and also libraries or like writing centers. Later on, starting from your second year, which is your sophomore year, you can get an internship, but only with credit. So credit internship, we call it CPT. It's a curricular practical training. In terms of credits, means that except you go to work at the company, you will also have to take internship classes at school. If you wanted to do an internship for your next semester, like for example, I have my internship at Tod's in last year, which is in the fall 2017 semester. But the application process requires you to apply a semester ahead, which means that I applied my internship in my freshman year, which is spring 2017. So in the beginning of the semester, credit internship centers, they will send out internship workshop, usually in a common hour, 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, that students normally won't have class during that time. I really recommend you guys to go. After you go to the workshop or you see the online orientation video, then you can start to apply for your internship. FIT's internship is called Simplicity, and you go up to the website, you need to fill out a survey. And after the survey, you will have to upload your resume and your introduction letter. So different from the cover letter, introduction letter is actually what you write to your counselor. Because I don't have any experience before, so I remember I wrote to my counselor that my final goal is actually wanted to become a buyer. I'm also interested in textile, production, stuff like that. So it's basically what you're interested in, what kind of internship you wanted to have. I got my assigned counselor like really late because I upload everything requires like around February, and then I actually got my counselor around like end of April. So it's like super frustrating because I am planning to go back for my summer vacation. So basically means that I need to find an internship in the beginning of May. My counselor helped me a lot, and she helped me to like edit the resume, taught me how to work on the cover letter. She also practiced the interview with me. After you talk to your counselor, and you have to choose 5 brands that you are interested in from the database or from the outside source. I only found it in the school database because I think it's the easiest way to do it. I choose 2 showroom and then 2 designers brand and 1 luxury brand, which is Tod's. After my counselor revised all my resume and my cover letter, she helped me to send out to the company. I received all the feedbacks from the company within a day. It's crazy, I know, right? It's crazy. There is 1 designer's brand that they say they are still finding summer credit internship students, so they wanted to have interview with me after I come back to New York because I wanted to have my job ready before I came back to New York, so then I just reject the interview with them. Actually, Tod's didn't give me an interview right away because they replied me about that they are still discussing that if they need an internship student for their fall semester. So I started to prepare my 2 interviews with one showroom and one designer's brand. After I have my first showroom interview and I got Tod's reply that they are willing to have me interview. It's very important that after an interview, you need to send out thank you letter. Thanks for the opportunities and you enjoy the conversation, and then you are look forward to have their reply. When I go to the showroom, I interview with 3 executives. 2 of them is Tod's accounting executive, and then one is Roger Vivier, which is another brand that under Tod's group. Firstly, I introduce myself to them, and then they want me to go through my resume. So because I said that I don't have any experience before, so I put a lot of school work onto my resume, like the projects, what class I took, and then what is that about. I also talk about my volunteer in the Fashion Week as a dresser. It's actually just showing your passion and wanted to gain experience in the industry. I think it's pretty much your attitude. They also asked me what's my plan after I graduate from FIT. What do I think about Tod's? So it's important that you research about this company, their recent news. What do you feel like their company? So at the end of the interview, I also asked them what's my job description, like what I'm supposed to do in this job. I think the main reasons that I get into Tod's is because my follow-up letter. Actually, when I asked about when will I get my reply, they said that it's like around the end of the month because they are still interviewing with other students. And I was like, oh, but because I wanted to have my answer before I go back to Taiwan for summer vacation. So if it's possible, I would like to have my answer earlier. They are really nice. They reply me that, okay, then maybe around next week. After next week, I send them an email that saying, I really enjoy our conversation during the interview. It's like re-promoting yourself again. Like you can tell them through the interview, you feel like you are the perfect candidate for this job. And you can just list what ability that you have and really fit for this job. I go to work twice a week on Tuesday and Friday, and from 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock, and we have 1 hour break during it's your lunch break. Basically, all the job that I do is supporting the wholesale team. Organizing the closet, display the showroom, and then pick up the shoes and bags and like mounting the swatches, all these kind of tedious things, but basically you're an intern, so they tell you what to do and you have to do it. Also, they taught me a lot of Excel works, like update and create the seasonal lookbook, analyzing the sales report, and also price positioning survey, compare Tod's with like Yves Saint Laurent, Chanel, Fendi, and all these other European brands. But I think the most important thing about having an internship is connect with people, networking. After you graduate from college that you wanted to get a job, it's really good to ask them for reference. The last thing of this video is I wanted to talk about why I really like Tod's so much. It's because the environment and the atmosphere between all the other employees are really nice. They are all willing to help out, not because I am an intern in wholesale team. When I go to the other team, for like buying teams, advertising teams, and then they don't care about me. That's not what it works. People are really nice to each other, and we will have free drinks and free snacks all day in our cafeteria. And then I was really lucky that I have the opportunity to attend a sample sale during my internship time there. I also get an extra employee discount, so I got these shoes. At the end of my internship, my supervisor gave me a crossbody bag. I was super shocked that they actually sent out gifts, and after now I still write emails to my supervisor during some special days, and I think it's really important for you to get an internship. Like all my professors keep telling us that get as much as internship as you can, because when you graduate from FIT and then you're actually finding a job, it's really good to have someone to reference for you. So it's the video about today, and I hope you guys enjoy. See you guys in my next video. Bye!